tonight. We're now closing background music loops at Hollywood Studios because there isn't anything else left. They're making Maleficent 2. Oh boy, said all the people also excited about the Fast and the Furious ride. And Disney redacted a planned logo of Pixar Pier because it looked like a reproductive organ. Yet Bob Chapek gets to remain as chairman of Parks and Resorts. You've read WDW News today. Now you'll experience WDW News tonight.
Live, obviously, from Orlando, Florida, WDWNT.com, the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, presents radio's only show about Walt Disney World, WDW News Tonight. Now, here's your host, Tom Cashless.
Fake applause, undeserved fake applause this evening.
Totally deserved.
I'm Tom Cashless, you're not. Welcome to News Tonight. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Is the applause still going? It was a really long applause.
They love us. They love us.
Sure, I don't. Anyway.
Hey.
Yeah, so we're on. Welcome, everybody. And we got Michael and Jason doing control stuff.
Woohoo!
Yep.
Best opening in 60 episodes.
73.
What happened in episode 13?
It was around that or episode 6 where you started it with, wait, I wasn't ready. Tonight!
I think that happens like every
knowledge of every show. I mean, you've probably watched these more than once, which leads me to
I used it.
Why?
When I was making the app, that was the one video I used to test a lot, so that's why I remember.
So you've seen one episode of this show.
Only one.
Okay.
You think it's representative of the rest? Hopefully not.
If Michelle's not there, then yes.
Oh!
Where is she?
Oops.
Anyway.
She's going to get back to you on what's going on in life.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. And now the news!
I have no inside info on Michelle. I knew we were at Animal Kingdom at the same time this Sunday. She saw I was over there at Nomad Lounge sipping on my Mustang coffee. And she was on the safari.
Okay.
It was a great day for Mustang coffee, by the way.
It's a missed connection.
I suppose.
Can I do the news now? We're ready for news?
Yeah, brought to you by T-Public, that one?
Yeah, now the news.
Yeah.
We're doing great. Don't worry, buddy. The Epcot... I can't with this show. The Epcot International Festival... We already did 4 hours of show this week. What more do you people want?
Wait, there's another festival?
You went.
Yeah, I did.
The Epcot International Festival of the Arts kicked off over the weekend. The popular event running daily now through next month, offering Epcot guests special food and drink, the Disney on Broadway concert series, special seminars, and more. And, of course, we're going to talk about all that and all the food we tried later on here in the show. But there's one item I kind of want to talk about. That's this roulette dish in France that I think we best equated to what we think cat food would taste like. Yeah. Later that night, we ate at Enzo's Hideaway, and all I could think was I could have had cat food.
Wow.
I was missing the cat food in the weird plastic can. We'll get to that. It was bad.
That was bad? Okay, good. I'm glad
Enzo's Hideaway and the roulette.
Yeah.
Anyway, that review's coming. That review's coming tomorrow. In the Art of Disney attraction posters exhibit at the Epcot International Festival of the Arts, Disney revealed the poster for the Epcot station of the Disney Skyliner. The poster, Jason, do we have that? Do we have the image of the poster for people to see?
We got it. Hang on.
Okay. Yeah, so this they did this big poster exhibit. It's all these different attraction posters from all over the world, and one of them is this art for this Disney Skyliner just at Epcot. It's just Epcot art. There it is. As you can see, the poster features the Skyliners invading France as they did back in the 1930s. The German Skyliners coming in. There goes half the audience.
Oh, boy.
For whatever reason, Disney pulled this poster. They removed it on Saturday, and it has not returned as of yet. Gotta beware of corporate espionage. Someone might be able to figure out how to build a wired gondola system of their own. Proprietary. They're like, gondolas. I've never seen those before. Maybe they're better than a monorail. Doors stay closed.
At least in theory.
In theory, yeah. Over the weekend, during the premiere of the Festival of the Arts, the refreshment port near Canada added 2 new menu items. Fans of the Food and Wine Festival and Le Cellier will be pleased to know that they can now get the Canadian cheddar cheese soup. It's on this menu, and it's not served in a thimble.
Do you get a decent portion?
I don't know. We didn't get the soup. We saw it, but it was definitely bigger than the thimble. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. They also have soup with cheese curds served over French fries that they are calling poutine. In response, Pizza Rizzo is now calling their pizza bread poutine. Cheese on fries, by the way, Disney doesn't make it poutine, just like skin on Bob Chapek doesn't make him a human being. Because he is, in fact, a robot. It's not poutine. It's not human. Anyway. If you enjoyed hearing the themes from your favorite classic television shows or movies, non-Disney movies at Disney's Hollywood Studios since the park opened back in 1989, I'm afraid we have some bad news. Starting last week, almost every background music loop in the park was changed to reflect the new direction of the park. If the Great Movie Ride is any indication, that direction is in the direction of the nearest landfill. Disney is stating the changes were made to make you feel like you, quote unquote, are stepping into your own adventure. This appears to be the new theme of the park, as rumored since a survey we saw last year. Today's or last week's release about the change in the music states that Disney's Hollywood Studios is a place where the imagined worlds become real adventures to explore together. New tagline, I guess. It's generic, but it still beats the Islands of Adventures one, which is see Harry Potter and junk. It's a little better. It could be worse. A Disney Hyperion XL theme park. We'll go over. Here's a list of what you can expect from those new loops that started on the 11th. At the main entrance, you'll adapt it from a custom work created for Mickey Avenue at Shanghai Disneyland. You'll hear big band arrangements of some of your favorite Disney animated tunes. On Hollywood Boulevard, they have custom arranged music specifically for the park. You'll be toe tapping to big band instrumental arrangements of popular songs from the 30s and 40s. Fun fact, these tracks were recorded twice because John Lasseter came in and tickled the ivories a little too much during the first recording. So. Sunset Boulevard gives you the opportunity to sing along with vocal tracks of similar big band hits. Yes, Disney people know the words to these 30 songs. Yes, they're going to know all the words. They're going to sing along to all of them. These people can't even figure out the words to Despacito, and they've heard that 400 times. You want them to know songs from the 30s. Yeah. Say goodbye to Starbucks lovers is my favorite Taylor Swift lyric. That's my favorite one. Yeah, people are real good at listening to music. It's the dumbest show. Echo Lake, as you transition away from Sunset and Hollywood Boulevard, you'll continue to hear big band sounds pushing towards the 50s and 60s with bright brassy horns and lush string arrangements and equality for human beings. So all that happens in Echo Lake. It's the 50s and 60s. Grand Avenue, inspired by present day downtown Los Angeles, the music of the street includes gunshots, plastic bags in the wind, and people on Harbor Boulevard complaining about Eastern Gateway. I'm joking. It's retro contemporary West Coast funk sound defined by strong bass line, electric guitars, horns, and synthesizers. Also, retro contemporary funk is what I call the smell on the Grand Canyon concourse these days. Oh my god! You may also hear traffic noises, birds, children playing, along with dialogue coming from the storefronts. And if you stand outside the Garcia sisters, you'll hear what sounds like a radio inside the shop playing a Latin pop station and Despacito. So enjoy. In case you don't know the words yet. At Baseline Tap House, you can relax and enjoy a beverage. You'll hear what sounds like a house band because money costs money to have a real house band. They're performing jazz and bossa nova covers of pop hits from the last few decades. And in the Rock and Roller Coaster Courtyard, as you prepare to go upside down in the fast lane, you'll hear a music festival in the distance. That or it's the music coming off the empty patio of STK Orlando. Featuring live versions of classic rock songs by original artists combined with crowd sounds, it simulates a continuous performance. I was worried about this. I got this news in the morning, and I was like, well, that's the end of me in that park. They finally done it. And I went, and I really like all of it. There are some losses, like losing the great movie ride area music is sad. Like the fact that you'll never hear Gone with the Wind in this park again. You'll never hear Wizard of Oz, a lot of those things that I think characterized the park for the first 25 or so years it existed. And the music outside the Dallas theme and all that stuff. Yes, a lot of it was dated and probably could have used some more modern stuff thrown in because they did throw modern stuff in that great movie ride loop over the years. But it's sad to lose those, but I think all the changes were good. They're none of them were bad. So go check them out. We have a video sample up on YouTube, a little sampling of each of the areas. The talking Mickey Mouse meet and greet, one of the more popular attractions of the Magic Kingdom, may be massively altered in the coming months. According to cast members at Town Square Theater, the most reputable source, Disney will soon be silencing the Mickey at the meet and greet location on Main Street. This decision likely has been made for a variety of reasons, but we can't really tell just yet. Some being difficult, some are claiming technical difficulties and overall guest confusion, since the other Mickey characters in the parks do not talk to guests. Well, at least the ones that are still employed by the company. Yes. There's no definitive date for when Mickey will go silent at Town Square Theater, but cast members are speculating mid to late spring. Mickey will continue to meet guests at the location, of course, beyond that regardless. So there you go.
It's weird. That's a loss. That's a bad loss if that's true.
We'll see. It might just be an upgrade. We got to see what's going on. Moving over to Animal Kingdom, Disney announced a new now we're watching Mickey. I'm talking about baby hippos. Now we're watching the Mickey meet and greet. Oh, look, I'm wearing the same shirt.
It's so
great.
good.
Let's look at this family. There's a family. Oh, there's Mickey. Yep.
It's so good.
I know. I love it. And that lady's really grumpy about it, but I love it. This lady with her flash on. I love that. Taking video with a flash. Good work.
Like my friend with her daughter coming over from California. Like that's the first thing she does.
Yeah, look, here he is singing. It's really cute. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Speaking of cute, Disney announced a new baby Nile hippopotamus was born at Animal Kingdom late Saturday night around 10 p.m. It's the first hippo born at the park in 13 years, around the time Pandora was announced. Born at 10 p.m. They were open, surprisingly. So see, there is something to see on the night safari. You could hear it. You could hear her giving birth in the trees. It was really cool. Oh my God. The new hippo calf is staying close to its mother, Tuma, but if it mistakenly gets near another hippo, it yells, "It's not a Tuma!"
Yes. So good.
That's the dumbest joke in 73
No, that is so
Michael, was
good.
there something stupider on episode 6? I don't remember. Anyway, Disney's It's so dumb. So dumb.
It's the best thing ever.
So dumb.
When they yell at every safari now.
But it is I'm going to yell it is a Tumba. Disney's animal care staff is giving the mother and baby room to nurse and bond, but a cast member may enter their room at any time. Don't worry, they will knock and announce themselves before entering. Gotta make sure those hippos aren't hiding like weaponry or anything.
Oh my God.
Got those underwater muskets. The gender and weight of the baby may not be known for some time because of this, but in the meantime, it can use either public restroom. Happy to know. The baby was born to Tuma and her mate Henry. Okay. Clearly, two different people named these hippos, who were chosen to breed through the Species Survival Plan, overseen by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. The Species Survival Plan is available to the animals for $119 a day plus tax and gratuity, of course. Guests can ask at concierge for more.
Sign me up.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. The Nile hippopotamus is considered a vulnerable species and its population is declining. Tuma and her baby can be seen on Kilimanjaro safaris and the Wild Africa Trek at Disney's Animal Kingdom. There you go. Now we got baby tigers, we got baby hippos. I want baby banshees. Come on, let's make it happen. Those Pandora animals better get to work. Watch it happen in 3D. Walt Disney World will be testing a cashless environment at Animal Kingdom Lodge during a limited pilot program beginning February 12th. Meanwhile, SeaWorld has been testing a cashless environment for some time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. We should just end. This is the one good monologue in 73 episodes. We should just stop after this. Jumbo House of the resort will be the first location to accept electronic payment only for purchases and services. Guests with resort or dining reservation during the pilot program are being advised of the change. Valid forms of payment, of course, include Magic Bands, credit cards, debit cards, Disney gift cards, Disney Reward redemption cards, and Bitcoin. Hurry up. I don't know if it's going to be worth anything by then. Although the resort will be cashless during the pilot period, they will continue to accept cash for tips, and guests staying at the resort can also use cash to add to their room charge capabilities, because money. Yes, there you go. Disney dollars will also be accepted, and then immediately burned. Now located on the construction walls, we're talking more Skyliner this week. Now located on the construction walls between the Art of Animation and Pop Century resorts. Jason, we're going to take a look at this?
Yep, here we go.
Okay. Guests can now get a closer look at the upcoming Disney Skyliner gondola transportation system, at least until it gets ripped down overnight. Going to take all this art down. Someone's collecting all of it. A map of the system as well as an overhead rendering of the shared station for the two hotels can be seen. Here we get our first look at the station for the Skyliner there, which looks like a giant version of those things on the ceiling at the Wave at the Contemporary. It's the big metal bacon.
Big Wave.
Yeah. The final piece shows a view from across Hourglass Lake with the gondola stuck there during a thunderstorm. Yeah, people are up there so long they took all the decals off of each gondola. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
People are saying some of the decals got budget cut. They're not going to be on most of the gondolas now. That's what's being rumored. So that art kind of reflects that. Maybe we'll see what happens. Similar art for the Epcot and Hollywood studio stations was released on construction walls at those locations, and of course, Disney has not provided an opening date for the system as of yet. I love that it says Disney's innovative transportation system. They have to tell people no, I know it's a Skyway, but no, trust us, it's innovative. We're gonna put it on a board to make sure you know. This is cutting edge. Put you in a bucket in the sky. Anyway, a series of Disney afternoon mugs will be. I don't know. Siri just decided she liked Disney Afternoon, so she went off. A series of stop that. A series of
Did she buy some for you?
Series.
Oh, series.
Yeah, a collection of Disney Afternoon mugs will be released at Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resorts this year, featuring characters from DuckTales, Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, and Darkwing Duck. No pricing or release date has been announced for the collection as of yet. The mugs feature art from the shows and in most cases have a catchphrase from the series, like DuckTales has the trademark woo-hoo inside. And inside of the Darkwing Duck mug, it says, "Do you actually know who this is?" Yeah. There's been no word yet on when the Bonkers mug will be released. Everybody loves Bonkers, the most famous Disney afternoon show. That and Marsupilami. We need a Marsupilami mug.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, there's a deep
That's
cut.
a throwback.
Deep cut for you. Back in November, we told you that Disneyland was planning a series of hard ticket events under the banner of Disneyland After Dark, not to be confused with Disney After Hours. They were like, no, we'll do a different name. Although the first one sold out. You know that? The first Disney After Hours sold out. We may not be able to make that joke anymore. It's like popular now. The first of these, called Throwback Night, will take place Thursday, tomorrow. This is, of course, where guests get to throw back any park signs that look phallic. Like, nope, take this back. Tickets have been on sale since December 7th, 7th, but have not sold out yet. So the event is being renamed Night of Too Many Hipsters. They're overselling it. The Disney Parks blog gave us a sneak peek. Oh boy, they always have the best stuff. In order to hopefully tempt you to buy tickets, nothing makes you want to spend more money than the promise of being able to spend more money, obviously, on these clip art items. Look at this. This is all great stuff. Like, let's get clip art of Mickey and Minnie in a teacup, put the castle back there, After Effects, some string lights. Yeah, we got this. And we made a bunch of money.
And Minnie looks asleep in that.
Well, that's the one thing I do like is that's like the 50s art style of Mickey and Minnie. In fairness to whoever made the art, it is really kind of cute. There will also be a special food menu with items inspired by the park's early days. Stage Door Cafe has golden fried pepper jack mac and cheese bites topped with Walt's chili.
What? They couldn't have had that in the 50s.
He ate that every day. Mac and cheese bites? Are you serious?
No way.
He used to get him in his grocer's freezer. Bengal Barbecue has Kahlua pork, brine and shredded pork over ginger, lemongrass, jasmine rice with spicy hoisin sauce and pineapple salsa. The Royal Street Veranda has a chicken pot pie and a bread bowl. The Mint Julep Bar is bringing back those dreamsicle Mickey beignets. And Gibson Girl Ice Cream Parlor has a hot fudge cake sundae, which is vanilla ice cream sandwich between devil's food cake, covered in hot fudge and garnished with whipped cream and a cherry, which will send you, of course, to a special meet and greet with Walt Disney after you eat it. Yes. That's it. That's everything I got on that.
That's everything you need.
Yeah.
We're informed.
Starting January 11th, 2 events have come to Tokyo Disney Resort. One brand new to Tokyo Disney Sea, one returning to Tokyo Disneyland for the winter. And now at Disney Sea is an event centered on the movies of Pixar called Pixar Playtime. Not to be confused with John Lasseter's version of Pixar Playtime. Who wants a hug? The event includes a giant board game at Waterfront Park where you can have fun with some of your favorite Pixar characters. With board game spaces decorated with Pixar characters and a giant statue of the Luxo ball in the middle, it feels almost as if you shrunk to the size of a pair of dice, even though the rest of the area is still the same size. Yeah, that normal size boat really... can we scroll down to the board? Because it's ridiculous. As much as I love that there's a giant board game, this is insane. Look at that. They've set up many stations through the park as well, where you can participate in activities themed around various Pixar films. These include helping Lightning McQueen change his tires, helping Remy finish his menu, and finding someone with something nice to say about John Lasseter. Yeah. At Piazza Topolino, an interactive show with Pixar favorites is taking place. Guests can participate in games and activities throughout the show, and with each activity cleared, a new Pixar character will emerge, adding to the fun, well, at least until the good dinosaur shows up. You're like, who's that? It's like, I don't know. Fun fact, they were going to have this event in Walt Disney World, but Americans are sore losers. We just flipped the board over. So, especially at Hollywood Studios, just no.
Oh, they're just flipping that over.
You know, there you go. Look at those balloons. Look at that.
The balloons are cool. I like those a lot.
It doesn't fit this park at all, but I kind of love it. Like it's wacky, but they love their characters there, man. They do not care as much as here. We would complain to no end, and man, everybody there loves that.
Like that boat.
Can we talk about look at that? What is that? Is that a tuba or?
Yeah, it's a tuba.
You know, look at it. What it's painted. It's painted like Luxo, the lamp. Isn't that ingenious?
Oh yeah,
that's kind of ingenious. It just looks like it's missing the light bulb. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I didn't notice that before.
It's actually a sousaphone.
Whatever. I'm not a musician, nor a comedian, as we've learned. Now, as for Tokyo Disneyland, they're hosting the special winter event Anna and Elsa's Frozen Fantasy. The event includes the usual cute merchandise and weird food you would expect from an event here, so we don't have anything else to say. It's about the normal. There's Elsa. Can we scroll back up? There's Elsa sharpening her staff to murder someone. She got this. She's like, she's going to kill somebody. You got a trident. Anyway, with the two special events going on right now, it's a perfect time to visit the Tokyo Disney Resort. Look at that. Nick, there's a swing there. You interested in that?
Sure, I'll go on the swing.
Anyway, just this week, statues of
Snowgies.
Snowgies. Snowgies are a completely different thing. Anyway,
yeah,
there they are.
Love it.
Anyway, just this week, statues of Rex and Trixie from Toy Story were added in front of the Rex's Racer attraction in Toy Story Land at Shanghai Disney Resort. They're both on top of a giant toy bank. They breathe fire. It's great. Rex's... It's acquired taste, this show. Rex's Racer is one of 3 attractions in the new land that will immerse guests in the world of the popular Toy Story movie franchise. The ride is a clone of the RC Racer attraction that's currently at Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris and Hong Kong Disneyland, but it's the first version to have a different name, which makes it completely different, of course. With the land, look at that. It's in a Polynesian bungalow. That's how they turned out. With the land opening the land opens on April 26, 2018. It'll become the park's 7th. Yeah, 7th themed land. I use the word themed land loosely. In addition to 3 attractions, also offer dining and shopping and a new character meet and greet area. Yep. There's nothing makes more sense than seeing a giant statue of a character and then meeting them. So it makes a lot of sense. Good theming. The popular Phantom Manor dark ride at Disneyland Paris closed to the public last week for a lengthy refurbishment. An opening day attraction, Phantom Manor, is a different version of the Haunted Mansion, one of 3 different versions of the attraction, including Mystic Manor in Hong Kong. The dark ride is famous for being much darker than its predecessors, mostly because they don't replace the lights when they burn out. And although being noticeably scarier to guests, it is one of the more popular attractions at Disneyland Paris Resort. It's good after a couple glasses of wine. During the refurbishment, more dust and cobwebs will be added to the attraction, all of which are being moved from the rest of the park now that Disney owns it.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. Phantom Manor. I'm sad that I think we're going in the summer, and this is going to be closed. So I'm sad I probably won't get.
It's so good.
I'll have to return at some point to see Phantom Manor. Disney announced their film slate for 2018 earlier this week, including Mary Poppins Returns, Black Panther, A Wrinkle in Time, and The Nutcracker and the Four Realms. Great. There are as many realms as there are rides in Hollywood studios. Yeah. Also coming out this year is Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, which tells the story of how Ralph reported that the Tomorrowland Speedway was closing. And that's the news. Nick, who brings us the news?
It'll be T Public. Don't forget to shop apparel and accessories for Disney fans through WDWNT.com and T Public. Just go to WDWNT.com. Click on the T Public ad to shop from hundreds of designs for t-shirts, phone cases, prints, and more, including exclusive WDWNT and WDW News Tonight logo apparel, as well as original creations such as Say Figment, Confirmed. I read WDWNT.com. 7 and more. Make the most of tonight's commercial breaks and shop through our extensive collection. T Public, an official partner of WDW News Tonight.
All right, we have The Price is Right coming up, Festival Edition. Are we going to take calls now, Nick? Is that the plan?
Yeah, we can take calls now.
You sound so excited about it.
We can do it.
407-774-8255. We're playing The Price is Right, all about the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. We got much, much more coming up later tonight.
Disneyland is your land. Here age, we live fond memories of the past. And here youth makes neighbors acknowledge the promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
Radio Free Disneyland returns to WDWNT, and guess who we're sending to the moon? You. Disney producer Don Hahn delivers your pre-flight briefing.
Did you know that every dollar you put into a piece of real estate makes you money 5 ways? Cash flow, money in your pocket each month. Equity capture, the thousands of dollars you create when you have the right team and buy the right property using the right map. Appreciation, real estate doubles in value about every 20 years. Equity buildup, renters pay down your mortgage each month. And finally, the tax advantage. We pay almost no taxes on our cash flow and capital gains. These are the 5 ways we make money in real estate, which is why real estate accounts for more millionaires in the world today than any other investment vehicle. You should have some real estate in your portfolio. To learn how, attend one of our free workshops. Call 866-971-8970 or go to 5wayswemakemoney.com and register for the next available workshop. That's 866-971-8970 or go to 5wayswemakemoney.com.
Sacrifice. When you have children, sacrifice just comes with the territory. You sacrifice a new outfit for a new baseball glove. You sacrifice that romantic getaway for a summer missions trip. You sacrifice because you love your children and you want them to have every advantage. Let us help you lessen the sacrifice it takes to send your son or daughter to the finest Christian schools in Central Florida. Buy half. That's right. When you go to AmazingRadioDeals.com, you'll find half off tuition for some of our community's most reputable faith-based schools, ranging from preschool all the way to Bible college. And you won't have to sacrifice hours in the car either. Our partner schools are located throughout the Orlando area, and chances are there's one near you. You want the best for your child. You're willing to sacrifice. And here at 1520 WBZW, we're ready to help with half-price tuition to faith-based schools. Explore your options today at AmazingRadioDeals.com. That's AmazingRadioDeals.com.
Everybody wants cheap airfare, but where do you find it? You call low-cost airlines. Their prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low you can't find these fares published anywhere. They specialize in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rental rates, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, they can help you get there cheaply and with a best price guarantee. If you want the lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the cheapest airfare and hotel rates available. So don't wait. Call right now for the lowest travel prices anywhere and for great last-minute travel deals, too. Call right now. 800-648-9175. 800-648-9175. 800-648-9175. That's 800-648-9175.
Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Sing, sing, sing went my heartstrings as we started for Huntington Bell.
You're looking at WDWNT VR, the Red Car Trolley. Of course, also the music you're hearing was in the great movie Ride Loop, which is now no longer with us. But guests will be able to ride the Red Car Trolley to the end of the line in WDWNT VR. There you see. We're going to look at them really quickly, apparently. You'll be able to sit there and enjoy a ride on the Red Car Trolley when WDWNT VR opens later this year. And we'll have more details soon, especially for our WIGS members who will be getting a very early sneak peek at what we've been up to on there very soon. So, yep, Nick, you can bring that down. There you go. So we're back on News Tonight. We're looking for people to play The Price is Right. 407-774-8255 is the number to call. Looks like Nick is actually taking a call right now, so we may be playing in a moment. Coming up later on the show, you just heard that ad. Radio Free Disneyland is back. And we'll be talking to DJ Middlebrow in the second hour about the return episode, which will be available shortly and has a really awesome special guest. So look forward to that. Also next hour, we're going to be talking all about this, the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. That's the mug of the week also this week, the pass holder mug. The glare is terrible. But there you see Figment. He accidentally got some paint on his stomach. I don't know why, but he's painting, and he's painting like Spaceship Earth and stuff. Pass holder mug. It is an official Tervis, and it's like one of those weird small coffee ones. It's kind of neat. But anyway, Nick is still taking that call. You there, Nick? Guess not. He needs a moment, apparently. I'll keep talking about things. I don't know what to talk about. Someone's made a meme of Nick of some kind, or is it me? I can't tell. There's something going on in the chat. I got to see this picture. Oh, this is Tom Corliss reminding you, please spay and neuter your banshees. There's an image in the chat on Ntunes. That's great. Anyway, wherever you're joining us tonight, whether it's YouTube, the radio, WDWNtunes.com, WDWNT, the app, wherever you're joining us, thank you as always for being a part of WDW News Tonight. Why aren't you in the studio, Tom? Because this eye is still adjusting from surgery, and it changes. The surgery changes the vision in this eye completely. It becomes way more nearsighted. So my glasses for this eye are meaningless at the moment. So I basically am only seeing from here because this is blurry because this lens doesn't work anymore. So as I wait for my checkup, and once they say that it's fully adjusted and I can get a new prescription, then I can drive down I-4 at night and not die. So
nice.
Well, I mean, you still might die. It's I-4 at night, so who knows?
Percentage just goes down a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to play Price is Right?
Let's do it. It's time for radio's most fabulous few minutes of Disney-themed games and prizes. It's WDWNT, The Price is Right.
All right, Pete, you're our first contestant. Come on down. Good evening, Pete.
Hi.
Hey, thanks for playing Price is Right with us.
Oh, it's a real pleasure.
It's our pleasure, Pete.
That sounded so sarcastic.
Our pleasure.
It's such a good time on this show.
I called to ask a question and say something, but I'll play the game too.
Oh, what would you like to talk about, Pete?
Is this Pete Carney? Is that who's on here?
Absolutely. Hey.
Oh, great. We didn't get enough of you last night.
Yes. No, my big question is, so has the stuff with what's it called, Wreck-It Ralph in Stitch's Great Escape, is that completely done and over? Is that not even rumored anymore?
I mean, it could end up being a Wreck-It Ralph thing, but as far as it being VR, it sounds like Bob Iger said they're not willing to go with any VR in a theme park setting yet. At least not. Obviously, the Star Wars thing is a paid experience, and it's at Disney Springs, but they're not willing to try and do regular ride capacity on anything VR. So they're not anytime soon. They're not going to budge on that.
I'm assuming that's because augmented reality is like the new hotness already instead of VR.
I don't think that. I think it's logistics. I think they don't think theme park crowds can handle it. And I kind of agree. And I think Mario Kart at Universal is going to be a real eye-opener to that, because of what I've heard about that the preparation process to get you into a car is insane. They're going to have the world's lowest ride capacity. So I don't know that that's the smartest move Universal can make. And I'm not saying anything about the quality attraction. The attraction could be amazing. But it definitely sounds like that, unless they've figured out something magical. I can't see that load process being real easy. The world's not ready for it yet. I think that's the bottom line, is that it's too complicated. There's too much stuff that people have to wear, and it's just too much yet.
Yeah, the VR on roller coasters was a real hot thing for a minute, like at a basic Six Flags.
Yeah.
And then I'd try to get there to see it, and it'd be gone in like a few months.
Yeah, and Kraken Unleashed at SeaWorld has been a nightmare. Their capacity, they're like around 100 people an hour, which is terrible.
Wow.
It's real bad.
Well, that's how it is at a Six Flags without the VR.
Six Flags would be worse, I would assume. I'll give SeaWorld some credit.
Yeah, but Six Flags, they have awful operations anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, the other thing is I'm amazed by how everyone's treating this monorail thing like it's kind of like it's not a big deal. Because that's a huge deal, man. That is so dangerous. You know, where they're lucky there wasn't a bunch of preteens running around in that vehicle when the doors open.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think that's the culture we live in. Unless somebody gets hurt, we generally don't. I think it's still a big deal. I think people are making it a big deal, but if nobody gets hurt, generally it's not as grabby for news if no one actually gets injured, right? I mean,
right. No, it would have been all over the news. I mean, it was a story, but it was a passing story. Yeah, if someone got hurt.
I mean, it's a big deal. I mean, compiled with the other monorail stories from the last year. And we're running a piece, Jason, at some point, about all of this and what's going to happen. And we have a big piece on the monorail coming up the next day or so. So we'll talk more, probably talk more about this next week on the show.
And for the record, I think every ride is allowed like 1 or 2 deaths before it's a serious thing.
Are they?
Right?
Are they?
I don't want to count the ways or anything, but there's a few rides that have some deaths under their belt. But anyway, I'm ready to play that game.
Yeah, let's do that. Nick, go ahead.
Yeah, let's do that. All right. So, Pete, we're going to play Spelling Bee. Spelling Bee. I have 30 cards in front of me, each with either a T, an O, or an M on them. You need to spell the word Tom to win. 2 cards have the word Tom written on them, and you automatically win if you pick one of those cards. You get the chance to get up to 5 of these cards. I'm going to give you 2 of them for free. You can win 3 more cards, and you do that by me giving you the name of an item found at the Food and Wine Fest. We have some merchandise items. Not the Food and Wine Fest, Festival of the Arts. Festival of the Arts. Took a time machine backwards a couple months. Festival of the Arts. And I'm going to tell you an item. You got to get within $1 of the retail price of that item to win another card. So basic, easy. I know you probably haven't been to the Festival of the Arts yet, have you, Pete?
No.
All right. Well, you still have a chance to win some great prizes. Here we go. We're going to get you. We have cards number 1 through 30. We're going to let you pick 2 of them now. So I need a number between 1 and 30.
I'll take 1.
1. All right. And then give me another number between 1 and 30.
30.
30. All right. There you go. You got 2 cards. Let's see if you can win some more. All right. We have the Epcot International Festival of the Arts 2018 stemmed wine glass. What do you think the retail price of that item is?
What is this? A big fancy glass, right?
It is not a big. I think it's plastic. Plastic, right, Tom?
What item is this?
The stemmed glass, the logo stemmed glass.
That's glass?
Well, it has the word glass in the name, so it is glass. I don't know if it's fancy. Would you call it fancy, Tom?
I don't know how you define fancy. Is this just a way for Pete to look up the price?
It's a wine glass. Pete.
Oh, that's a great idea. I should have thought of that.
What do you think, Pete?
Gosh, at least $15.99 US.
Yeah, all right, we round up. We'll go with $16. You want to go with $16?
Yeah, sure.
The actual retail price is $15. You got another one. Give me another number, Pete.
I'll take 2.
2. All right. All right. How about the Epcot International Festival of the Arts 2018 tumbler? This one is plastic.
That's like a Tervis coffee mug kind
of thing? Is it Tervis, Tom?
What does the tumbler look like?
It's the tumbler with the logo on it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a Tervis. The big cup. Yeah, it's a Tervis.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Tervis.
Official Tervis, large cup.
Official Tervis.
I'm gonna have to say, $15.99 US.
All right, the retail price of the tumbler is $27. $27.
Big Tervis.
Jeez.
Yeah, like Tervis. The drunk at Disney one.
All right, how about this one? The Epcot International Festival of the Arts 2018 mini glass, otherwise known as a shot glass.
I'll say $7.
$7.
Mm-hmm.
The actual
That's
retail price
unfortunate.
of the shot glass is $10. $10. You don't get another card.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so let's see what goes on here. You need to spell Tom. Let's see what we got. We got card number 1. Let's unveil that one first. It is a T.
Well, you need that.
All right. And card number 30. Let's see what we got there. It is an O. You got a T. You got an O. You got one card left. Let's see what number 2 is.
So he needs the M, or there's also like the full name, right?
There is a couple with the full name. Let's see what card number 2 is. A T.
Spelled Todd. That wins in November. But it doesn't win this game now.
Sorry,
That's
Pete.
very disappointing.
But thank you for playing, Pete.
Right, it is.
Well, I guess so. Do I don't get anything? Do I get anything?
Oh, you get nothing. No.
No.
Oh,
We're tired of mailing.
Pete, I wouldn't send it out till November anyway. Let's face it.
Nick, did you mail any of that stuff yet?
You know what?
Yeah, someone needs a Figment vinylmation or something. They keep whining about it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
My car is full of stuff. So I got it into my car. Tomorrow,
Someone just robbed it all out of your car.
while I'm sitting at work, it will be packaged up, and then labels will be printed in the evening, and it will go out on Friday. That is the plan. That is the plan.
There's one thing you know about someone in Patriots clothes. They never lie. No one in those colors has ever lied about anything ever.
Wow.
Wait, is that a slant against America?
No, it's a slant against the New England Patriots.
Oh.
Especially when
it's a great night.
Yeah, thank you, Pete.
WDW News Tonight, brought to you by WDWNT, the app, the official mobile application of WDW News Today. The app brings you all the latest Disney. I'm supposed to read the one about the app, right? We had a question about that.
Yeah, no, you got
week.
it. Go ahead.
All right, good. Disney Parks news, podcasts, including WDW News Tonight, streamed right to your mobile device. We have park hours, videos, as well as the ability to listen and chat live on the go with this very show and many others. Download the app today for iOS, Android, and Amazon devices by searching for WDWNT, or visit WDWNT.com for more information. WDWNT, the app, bringing the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news anywhere you want it.
Do we have any more callers?
No, I figure we'll take a quick commercial break. Come back.
Sure, we're taking a commercial break. 407-774-8255 is the number to call to play Price is Right, and we'll be right back.
Do psychotic comments.
Oh,
get back as well. Yeah.
As you can see, it isn't easy to work in these spacesuits, but we couldn't survive without them out here. For example, this faceplate is all there is between me and an absolute vacuum. If it suddenly popped out, my blood would literally boil.
Good to know. Radio Free Disneyland returns to WDWNT, and guess who we're sending to the moon? You. Disney producer Don Hahn delivers your pre-flight briefing.
The Apopka Fire Department want kids to stay safe in the car. Road injuries are the leading cause of preventable deaths and injuries among children. Safety seats can reduce that risk by up to 71%. Here are some tips. Make sure all passengers are buckled up while the car is in motion. Young kids should be secured in a car seat according to their height, weight, and age. See manufacturer or stop by any Apopka fire station for assistance. Children younger than 6 are to be in a federally approved car seat. It's the law. And don't forget to register your safety seat so that you're notified about any product recalls. To find out more, go to apopka.net. So from the Apopka Fire Department, remember these easy tips. Make sure all passengers are buckled up while the car is in motion. Young kids should be secured in a car seat according to their height, weight, and age. See the manufacturer's label for all the details. Or make sure you stop by any Apopka fire station for complete assistance. Children younger than 6 are to be in a federally approved car seat. It's the law. And register your safety seat so you're notified about product recalls. For more details, go to apopka.net. That's apopka.net. The safety reminder from the Apopka Fire Department.
A hole in the tax laws that saves you some. Good. A hole in the ceiling thanks to your upstairs toilet overflowing. Bad. Your favorite swimming hole? Good. The 10th hole in your wall because you couldn't find the stud? Bad. You need to fix those holes in your home. Call Hole in a Wall Drywall Repair, the premier small hole specialist. Hole in a Wall Drywall Repair specializes in seamless texture matching, and most jobs are done within 2 hours and with no mess. Wall ceilings, Hole in the Wall is dustless, so you're ready for painting in just 24 hours. We even fix holes from plumbing repairs. No job is too small. And if you rent, let us fix those small holes so you keep your deposit. Popcorn ceiling removal available. And if you work in the trades and need drywall done, we're the ones to call. See how affordable we are. Call 844-NO-HOLES. Online at holeinawalldrywallrepair.com or HIWdrywall.com. And fix that hole in a wall without putting a hole in your wallet.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. You're hearing the Alien Encounter, one of the songs from that attraction at the Magic Kingdom. And if you like to learn for 4 hours all about the history of that space and see tons of never-before-seen art from Alien Encounter, go over to YouTube and check out our Back to the Future we did on Monday, which was pretty spectacular. It is very long. It's 4 hours, but I think it was fairly enjoyable. People seem to have really liked it, so make sure you check that out.
All right, Tom, we got another contestant for The Price is Right.
Let's do it.
Let's bring on Mark. Mark, good evening.
Hello.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight for The Price is Right. You're going to be playing the game Vendor with us, and I'm going to name an item found at the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. Then I'm going to say a quantity of that item. I will do that with 2 different items. And you need to tell me which group of items would cost you the most. Get 2 sets of 3 correct to win a prize. Now, Mark, have you been to the Epcot International Festival of the Arts?
No.
Do you plan on going to the Festival of the Arts?
Not this year.
Oh, all right. All right. Well, you're missing out on some good stuff, as you'll hear next hour when we review the festival. But hopefully we get you some prize in this game. So here we go. The first group of items is, which would cost more? 2,000 popcorn pairing flights of beer, where they pair the beer and the popcorn together. You got 2,000 flights of that, or 3,000 flights of the Belgian sipping chocolate, non-alcoholic.
Gonna go for the beer.
You're going to go for the beer. Let's see. Well, 2,000, the popcorn pairing flights would cost at $11 a piece, would cost you $22,000. If you bought 3,000 flights of sipping chocolate at $8 a flight, it would cost you $24,000. So, nope.
Who needs this much?
You could have just divided everything by 1,000. You know that, right?
I could have. It wouldn't have sounded as cool.
It didn't sound cool to begin with.
Moving on. All right, here we go. Which would cost you more? 3 sets of the 2018 Festival of the Arts note card sets, or 3 Festival of the Arts logo mugs?
I'll say the mugs.
You will say the mugs. Well, let's see. The 3 of the note card sets at $17 a piece would cost you $51. 3 of the mugs at $16 a piece, unfortunately, would only cost you $49 or $48. Yeah, $48.
Why are these not pre-edited?
It is. It's right there. It's right there in front of me. I can't read. I'm sorry. Either way.
Why are we not just dividing by 3?
Oh my goodness. Wait, why do you question this? Why do you hate this?
I hate it too. I agree.
Which costs more? 17,432 of the cat foods. Like, just ask something.
Who do we have on the phone here? With Mark? Is that right?
Yes.
Mark? Mark, we're going to send you a prize anyway because Nick is an idiot. So
an idiot.
Because this was the weirdest Price is Right question I've ever seen.
We've done this one before.
But when you 2,000
you don't have to do that.
No,
I feel bad for Nick. Nick's he's a nice young man. He looks a little confused sometimes on the show.
Oh, this is
wait.
You're definitely getting a prize.
I'm always confused.
We'll get you a prize. Nick will have that to you in 12 months.
All right.
You could birth an Animal Kingdom hippo in the time it takes Nick to.
How does this not make sense? Makes perfect
Tell you what,
sense.
Nick, what's the third one? Is there a third one?
Yes, 327.
Yeah, stop. Just stop. Nope.
No, I'm sure I'd get it.
So we have to take a commercial break. Unfortunately, we have a whole second hour. So if you want to figure out what thousands of items cost, stick around.
Celebrating 50 years as Apopka's hometown station. 1520 WBZW. Apopka, Orlando. Community events, financial news, weather, traffic, and more.
A service of Salem Media Group.
From townhall.com, I'm Keith Peters. In the wake of threats of a government shutdown by both political parties in Washington on Friday, South Carolina GOP Senator Lindsey Graham says President Trump needs to get directly involved in talks on how to replace the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program.
As to the president, I think you were right to end this program and give Congress a chance to fix it through the legislative process. I thought President Obama overreached through executive action. You said it March 5th, we're going to replace DACA with legislation. The only way that works, Mr. President, is for you to help us and lead us to the right answer.
While Democrat Senate Minority Whip Dick Durbin says the clock is ticking for the young illegal immigrants covered by DACA.
To say there's no hurry is to overlook the obvious. These young people are torn apart. Their families are torn apart because of our lack of action.
New attention is being focused on a Cold War relic that's still attached to thousands of public buildings across the country.
Saturday's missile scare in Hawaii may have reminded Americans they don't exactly know what to do in the event of a nuclear attack, but they do know what not to do. Head for one of the public buildings that still bear those antique brown and yellow signs proclaiming fallout shelter.
It's a constant reminder of why we do this, but they really should come down.
Elliot Calhoun is a disaster planner at New York's Office of Emergency Management. Disaster planners worry more about a so-called dirty bomb, a device leaking radiation, than something explosive. And the advice in that case, since radiation degrades as it passes through walls, get inside, as deep inside as you can. Warren Levinson, New York.
Even a weather expert gets a snow day sometimes. Atlanta-based meteorologist Ryan Mao with privateforecasterweather.us says he's a Michigan native, long living in Atlanta, who relishes its hot southern summers, but not necessarily the cold winters and southern drivers in snow. On Wall Street, they're up by 323 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
2017 was the year for My Pillow. I was a little skeptical when I first heard about this pillow giving everyone such a great night's sleep. I got my first My Pillow and I fell in love. I knew that I was hooked. Mike Lindell, the inventor of My Pillow, the best pillow you'll ever sleep on in your life. It never goes flat during the night. It stays nice and cool. You can pop it in the washer and the dryer. Mike has this special offer, the buy one, get one free premium My Pillow, but this offer expires in just a couple of weeks, so don't delay. Don't put this off. Order now. If you're looking for a great night's sleep and you want the buy one, get one free special, it's going to be over in just a few weeks. You got to go to mypillow.com. Be sure to use the promo code Mike G. Mypillow.com, promo code Mike G, or call them 800-928-6034, 800-928-6034. Be sure to use the promo code Mike G.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Promo code Mike G.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. We are live all over the radio in Orlando at a bunch of stations I don't have in front of me. And Nick, where are we live?
Okay, whatever. 1055 FM, AM 660 The Answer, 1520 WBZW. Oh, we're going to Nick for some knowledge and stuff. That's right.
Are you like offended now?
I'm not offended. My game made sense to me. It made sense. We've done it before. I don't know where that went wrong.
We're also live on YouTube, WDWNTubes.com, and in WDWNT the app.
I just
Thank you for
missed a
joining
call.
us.
Someone is calling. If you're calling, call back.
Call back.
I think they're
Nick,
calling back.
Well, Nick's feeling sorry for himself. We got a call and missed it. Coming up next week, episode 74, we have Jeopardy. Jeopardy's back next week, and as well a reminder for WIGS members on Patreon. We have See It Relate with Tom Corliss coming up on January 29th at 11 p.m. just for you guys. So some cool. Also, we have a post show on this show next week for you guys as well. So lots of cool WIGS member stuff coming up. Jason, did we share those tryouts with them?
We did. I posted one last night, and I'm going to post another one tonight.
There you go. So we're even sharing. You guys get to hear some of these podcaster tryouts we're doing. That's kind of fun. So lots of good stuff for WIGS members this month. And next month, you guys will get your early look at WDWNT VR. Lots of cool stuff. Did they call you back, Nick, or no?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you want to do that ad, or do you want?
Do you mind if I redeem? Can I redeem myself after this ad?
I'd like to see you redeem yourself with this ad.
There are times when planning a Disney vacation can be overwhelming. There are just so many options. Where to stay, where to go. Is this the best price? How exactly can I get into Flight of Passage or Frozen Ever After without having to wait 120 minutes? Even if you've been many times before, you know how much time it can take to get things exactly the way you want them. Don't we? This is where Cindy Miner and the team at Small World Big Fun comes in. Small World Big Fun is an authorized Disney vacation planner. In the past 10 years, they've helped thousands of families plan Disney vacations to the Disney parks, the Disney Cruise Line, Alani, and all other Disney destinations. Their job is to make planning a Disney vacation easy for you. They will wade through all the options to help you plan the trip that works best for your family. They will make sure you get the best price. And the best part, they are a no-fee agency. So when they book your vacation package, you don't owe them a dime. So if you'd like to reach out to the team at Small World Big Fun, just visit smallworldbigfun.com/Disney fans. That's all one word, Disney fans with an S. Today, and they will be glad to help. Do people spell fans with an S, spell fans with a Z? Is that what they're?
I don't know.
I never understood that part.
I'm really impressed you got through the ad.
I did.
You've redeemed yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's play this game. Should I even do the intro? It's radio's. What is it? I can't even remember.
What?
It's radio's
only time for big fun.
Few minutes of Disney themed games and prizes.
Few minutes of multiplication by several thousand.
Small prizes, big fun.
It's Nicholas Cicero's fever dream. Come on down.
Oh goodness, I forgot the name of the contestant. Kevin, hi.
Yes.
How you doing, Kevin? I got it.
Good.
I'm good, guys. Thanks for calling in tonight, Kevin.
Can't wait.
This is my favorite show we've ever done.
I'm just not motivated by these contestants.
Nick.
No.
You're gonna redeem yourself with me. Redeem yourself with me.
I am. That I am, Kevin.
Prize.
Thank you. Now, by the way, Mark didn't even hold for his prize. He left. So Kevin, do you fancy yourself an expert on the International Festival of the Arts?
Oh, no.
No. Okay. Jay, have you ever been?
Do we have the game for you?
No. Okay.
No, I've never been.
Never been. All right. Well, you know what? Here we go. We're going to tell you all about it, by the way, in this hour. We're going to have a full review of this year's festival. But here we do have the prices right. We're going to play the game Stack the Deck. We're using prices from the Festival of the Arts at Epcot. And this game goes like this. I'm going to give you a price and then list 3 items you can find at the Festival of the Arts. You have to tell me what item that price goes with. We'll do this with 3 rounds. You only need to get 2 of the 3 correct to win a prize. Here we go, Kevin. $5. $5. Is that the price of the popped art? Is that the price of the white chocolate figment puzzle on an artist palette? Or is that the price of a coconut panda rice cake? $5.
I'm gonna say Figment because I love Figment more than anyone else.
We all love Figment. And the actual retail price of the Figment puzzle on the artist palette is $6.50. $6.50. The coconut rice cake, coconut panda rice cake, is $5. All right. So, all right. Well, moving on. We got to get these two correct.
You want to divide that? You want to divide that and add something to it?
Moving on. $10. I don't want to divide anything. I was perfectly right in that last one. I will explain it to you if you want to give me time. Which you don't. Don't do it. Maybe in the post show next week. $10. $10. Is that the price of the crystal moon cake with toasted coconut? Is $10 the price of the stuffed Japanese pastry with sesame cream that's shaped like a fish that Tom doesn't like? Or is $10 the price of the sake in a personalized wooden cup?
Oh, I'm gonna say fish.
Is it the Japanese pastry shaped like a fish? Mm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. The actual retail price of that is $4.50. $4.50. $10 was the sake in a personalized wooden cup. So, not a winner. I feel redeemed, Kevin. Though I feel redeemed because this game went well, even though you lost.
Well, good. Everyone definitely tunes in just for Nick to feel good about himself.
So.
Well, this is rough.
I mean, do you feel better about yourself, Kevin, because you helped me?
No, not at all. No.
Oh, we're just gonna stop because we're never gonna top this show.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about, Kevin?
I'm just really disappointed and I hate all of it. But y'all have a good night.
Fair. Fair.
Like, what is happening? Oh, it's a strange night when things weirder than the Radio Free Disneyland ads are happening.
That is true. That is something.
Yeah.
Mug of the week.
See like junk in my office anyway. I'm gonna turn this way. There's no box there. There's stuff on that side anyway. It doesn't matter. So let's do psychotic comments real quick.
Oh yeah.
Want to take a trip to the wonderful world of psychotic comments brought to you by the WDWNT Inner Globe Society. Take it away, Nick.
Things are looking up. This literally Disney Skyliner gondola system attraction poster revealed. Tiffany wrote in, okay, but are they air conditioned? Wedway replied, Disney said they'll have air conditioning. If the cab still gets too hot, then use my monorail trick and just lean against the door.
No. I knew that was coming.
The story about the background music loops at Hollywood studio changes. Robo Chapek wrote in, one of my many features is being an iPod shuffle, so this move is very easy for me.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Wasn't on the playlist. Robo Chapek Service Tech replied, nice try, imposter. Mr. Chapek is loaded with only the most innovative MP3 device, the Microsoft Zune. The Epcot's refreshment port adds year-round Canadian cheddar cheese soup and poutine. Tom Poutine-less wrote in. Does Disney even know what poutine is? Even McDonald's knows how to make poutine the right way. Do they really have poutine?
I have no idea. Where?
They do in Canada, I believe.
No.
It's still not poutine, though.
Yeah. Angelina Jolie to begin filming Maleficent 2 in April. Wow! Question mark, exclamation point. I've been waiting for this, said nobody. Wedway replied, think about this movie's budget and certain doom while you're eating off a paper plate at Be Our Guest. And Walt Disney World to test cashless resort concept, the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Oprah for president commented,
oh my God.
I wonder how this will affect tips. I assume the wait staff will see less. Disney is looking only in its pockets, not the cast members. Interviewing celebrities on the couch is not a qualification for president, replied. Reading is fundamental. Perhaps you should go back and reread the article. Bill commented,
go ahead. I think you're going to get to it.
Bill commented, I think this has come about because Disney has raised prices so high, it's becoming impractical to actually carry enough cash for Disney experience. You'd need to carry a backpack full of cash just to eat at Disney. Cash is anonymous. Many people do not want Disney or anybody else tracking their every purchase. It's tiresome. Where the Illuminati replied, anonymous cash? Sure, if that's what you want to think.
Can we talk about, like, you know, if you pay without cash, you could still leave tips.
Right.
You don't, like, it's not 1992. Like,
No.
you can put both on the card.
Weird.
I don't understand that.
No. I don't know. Warden Wilson Mutala wrote in.
Wilson Matua.
Matua, yes. What am I supposed to barter with? Lion pelts, ivory, bags of corn?
Baby hippos?
Robo Chapek replied, I'll be monitoring all credit card transactions and want to ensure you that nothing will go wrong. Wrong. I'm clearly not a robot. And finally, Tom Cashless replied, I assume my old Disney dollars are still legal tender.
Yep.
And that is your wonderful world of psychotic comments.
Who brings? I'll do the ad.
We got an ad.
There's an ad. Yeah. The Wonderful World of Psychotic Comments is brought to you by WIGS, the WDWNT Interglobe Society. Support WDWNT and get early and exclusive access to content that you just can't find anywhere else, including post shows for WDW News Tonight, starting at just $2 a month. For more information, go to patreon.com/WDWNT or visit WDWNT.com and click the Patreon link. Join the WIGS and help make WDWNT happen through Patreon.
Here's some great news. If you missed the deadline to sign up for health insurance, or more importantly, if you signed up for a plan that you're just not happy with, you still have a choice. It's called MediShare. MediShare is a Christian healthcare sharing program that's been around for 25 years, and they have hundreds of thousands of members all across the country. And get this, over the years, MediShare members have shared more than $1 billion of each other's medical bills. Best of all, you could save a lot of money with MediShare. The typical savings for a family is about $500 a month. Your savings could be more or less, but think about what you could do with that extra money. Think you're stuck with a high-cost health plan that doesn't have a lot to offer? Well, think again. You can join MediShare anytime, so call them today and check it out. Here's the number to find out more, and there's no pressure. They're super easy to talk to. 844-41-BIBLE. That's 844-41-BIBLE. 844-41-BIBLE.
Sacrifice. When you have children, sacrifice just comes with the territory. You sacrifice a new outfit for a new baseball. You sacrifice that romantic getaway for a summer missions trip. You sacrifice because you love your children and you want them to have every advantage. Let us help you lessen the sacrifice it takes to send your son or daughter to the finest Christian schools in Central Florida. Buy half. That's right. When you go to AmazingRadioDeals.com, you'll find half off tuition for some of our community's most reputable faith-based schools, ranging from preschool all the way to Bible college. And you won't have to sacrifice hours in the car either. Our partner schools are located throughout the Orlando area, and chances are there's one near you. You want the best for your child. You're willing to sacrifice. And here at 1520 WBZW, we're ready to help with half-price tuition to faith-based schools. Explore your options today at AmazingRadioDeals.com. That's AmazingRadioDeals.com.
What is probate? Probate is the legal process of settling a person's final affairs by ensuring creditors' claims are addressed and the individual's assets are distributed to the proper persons. Hello, I'm Karen Eastry, attorney. I share your values. I would like to assist you with the process of preparing estate planning documents that state your wishes so that in the event of your death or disability, your wishes are clearly stated, personalized for your situation. After you have lost a loved one, I can help you through the probate process from start to finish. Call me, Karen Eastry, 407-869-0900 to discuss ways I can assist so that if you die or are sick or disabled, your wishes are honored and your loved ones protected. Let me help. I'm Karen Eastry. That's ESTRY, attorney, 407-869-0900, or go online to altamontlaw.com. Offices, Altamont Springs.
Hi, I'm Steve Lash with Blue Book Service Center. How many times do you take your vehicle into the repair shop for a simple repair, and you're told you need a lot more repairs costing a lot more money? That's called upselling by the service writer. Why? They get paid a commission on your repairs. At Blue Book Service Center, no one is paid a commission. We have one of the lowest labor rates anywhere of only $75 an hour. That's as much as half of what other repair shops charge. And that fleet labor rate is extended to all our customers. For over 37 years, Blue Book Service Center has been repairing customer vehicles correctly for far less, never upselling. With our 37 years of experience and technology, we often can repair a vehicle instead of just replacing costly parts. Also, if you need a car while your vehicle is being repaired, mention this ad and get a rental car for $9.99 a day while your car is in the shop. Call us today at 407-321-0741 to schedule an appointment. Blue Book Service Center is used by smart churches, schools, fleets, and individuals who don't want to be taken advantage of. Call us at 407-321-0741. We're saving you money.
Welcome back to WDW News Tonight. Nick, we still don't have that.
Yeah, we got them. I thought you saw.
Oh, we got them. No,
Sorry.
I didn't. No, thanks. So we have a very we're so bad at this. We have a special guest this evening. Last year, I think it was last year. Maybe it was longer ago. I don't remember at this point. We introduced a new show. Is it 2 years old? I have no idea. I have to go look. But in recent years, we introduced a new podcast that's called Radio Free Disneyland. And it's gotten really great reviews and people like it. And it's a little sporadic, but they're really, really fantastic episodes. And so the show is coming back. And so to celebrate that, we have the host of the show, DJ Middlebrow, joining us. Hello, DJ.
Tommy C., what's up?
It's going good. So tell people, because if they're hearing these ads tonight, they've never heard the show, they're probably very confused. What is Radio Free Disneyland?
Well, I mean, the show is just, we play it, so people can listen to it. But, we're involved in an area of espionage. I work for some people in a large country on the other side of the globe, and they believe that Disneyland is a principality, a place that's run by a prince or a princess. So it's an American principality, and they want more information about this. They believe that it's a stronger, better version of America than the actual America. So they've got me over here checking this place out all the time.
And how are you reporting this back to them?
Through music. What we do is, we can't, our findings are so top secret that we can't communicate them in words. So what we do is we make these Radio Free Disneyland shows, and the music communicates to my handlers what the situation is.
Okay, so what are some of the things you've communicated to them through music so far? What have you taught them?
Well, what
Disneyland?
we're doing is we're the music will convey possibly something about individual attractions or areas at the park. These are songs you may have heard before, may not have thought of them as maybe being about your favorite attraction, but that's how they communicate. So let's just say, there's a million, if we do something about the Jungle Cruise, we're using songs like Nature Boy, and we're using songs possibly from the Jungle Cruise or something like that to get that feeling across.
So in some cases, it may be music that fits an attraction but doesn't actually exist in a park.
No, may not be. Is not likely. Only rarely are they Disney songs.
Okay.
So, the people in Russia. Oops, let's say that the people over there, they are able to understand our communications about this thing. They are, and that kind of brings us to where we're at. One of their biggest concerns was that in the 1950s and on through for quite a while, Disneyland was sending people to the moon. Sending thousands of their guests to the moon every day.
Yeah.
So they want to know, that's what our show is about coming up this week. It's basically about, all kinds of the different moon attractions and that kind of thing, and different space songs and stuff. And we were also lucky enough to get the Disney producer, Don Hahn, to come on the show and talk about his new book, which is called Yesterday's Tomorrow's, Disney's Magical Mid-Century. And one of the chapters in the book is about Tomorrowland and about all the, not only Tomorrowland, the physical place, but Tomorrowland, the television shows. When they first opened Disneyland, they had television shows that matched with each of the four realms: Frontierland, Adventureland, Tomorrowland, and Fantasyland.
Yeah.
So we are our show this week is about Tomorrowland, and we even take a trip to the moon.
And you said Don Hahn is on the show. We actually have a little clip of Don
Great.
on the show this week that we're going to share with everybody right now.
All right.
Let's Nick cues it up.
What?
You don't have it there? It's that fourth thing there.
Oh. Okay. Give me a sec. I didn't know. I didn't know. You didn't tell me. You did not tell me. I thought that was just an extra
Yeah,
piece.
you can tell the Russians, we Americans still haven't figured out how to use a soundboard.
We're feeling pretty good about it.
Oh boy. So yeah, it's cool that Don is on the show, and we're gonna and it's funny that the theme of the show this week is the moon attractions, because we actually just did a Back to the Future show on Monday on Flight to the Moon, and obviously they covered Rocket to the Moon also and all that kind of stuff. So it's funny, everything this week is focusing on that attraction. It seems the planets have aligned. What was that?
Everyone's feeling kind of spacey this week.
Yeah, there you go. Nick, how we doing there?
It was in the trash. I have to go get it. And I thought it was just an extra piece that I had.
Well, before we play the clip, Jason, where do they find this right now? Because I don't know what feeds we have and things anymore. I want people to be able to find, because they should go catch up, because you've done, how many episodes are there before this?
There's 5 episodes.
Okay.
Is it episodic? Like, should we see the ones before to get what you're doing now?
No, not really. I mean, the first one does sort of set up the idea of what we're doing, but then we kind of went on to, while we're waiting, I can ask you guys a question, because I've had a lot of people ask me, and I've had to adamantly deny that there is such a thing as Walt Disney World. Now, you guys live in Florida. Is there such a thing?
I think so.
Depends on who you ask.
I believe it exists.
All right, because someone tried to tell me they had 4 parks, about 1 million hotels. That it's the size of the city of San Francisco, and I just said, forget about it.
Yeah, your employers will never believe that, right?
They're the ones that keep pointing me that direction. I may have to look into this.
Yeah, I may be able to help you out there. We'll have to have some communiques about it.
Well, I don't know. One of the reasons I haven't done a show in a while is they sent me away to spy school. So, I don't know if I can hang with you if you're not, familiar with the spy arts. Me, Death.
Oh, trust me, I'm really good with the information that's not supposed to be shared.
Oh, I get it. Oh, yeah. That's what I've heard.
There's a lot of espionage.
Death is my bread, and danger is my butter.
There you go.
Oh, wait, no, it's death is my butter, and bread is my danger is my bread. Well, whatever. The death and danger are my various breads and butters.
We actually have that clip now. So here's Don Hahn appearing on the next episode of Radio Free Disneyland.
Probably the biggest undertaking of the mid-century for the Disney company was to do Disneyland. And that was so kind of a fresh idea because it was done hand in glove with an ABC television show, which a lot of people forget about or never knew. But ABC television funded a large part of Disneyland. And they were desperate for programming, which is the reason they funded it. They saw in Walt Disney somebody who got tremendous ratings whenever he was on with a television special, and that they could go to him and get some pretty terrific programming. So they were the Last Place Network, and they said, okay, we'll give you some money for your park down in Anaheim if you give us programming. And so that whole arrangement kind of led into setting up not only the television program, but the theme park into these quadrants, so that every week on the television show and every time you visited Disneyland, you could go to Frontierland or Adventureland or Fantasyland or Tomorrowland. And those four lands plus Main Street kind of make up Disneyland. And those four lands made up the television show every Sunday night that Disney presented. So that's kind of the genesis of it, and along with many, many other things. But that kind of led to, Disney's interest in space and his need to program something into the Tomorrowland slot on his television show, and his interest in exploring man in space. So that's kind of the genesis, not only of the book Yesterday's Tomorrow, but also kind of where it headed in terms of its futuristic look at man in space.
There you go. That book, I got to pick up that book. It sounds so interesting.
It's an excellent book. They've made it required reading here at our spy school.
Of course. So Radio Free Disneyland is available on, they can subscribe on iTunes. They also can find it on our website at WDWNT.com under podcasts. And when
that is correct.
When are we getting this moon transmission?
I would say it'd be tomorrow.
There you go. So
I got a question for Middlebrow before we let him go.
Sure.
All right, so you take 2,000 popcorn pairing flights or 3,000 Belgian sipping chocolate flights, non-alcoholic. Which would cost you more?
In rubles?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Anyway,
well, I don't know. I have a special arrangement for my flights.
Yeah. Oh. I don't think he gets it either.
Anyway, Radio Free Disneyland. Again, go catch up. There are 5 episodes already, and episode 6 is going to drop tomorrow. So make sure you catch up if you haven't heard it. And personally, I have to say, we do a lot of programming through WDWNT, and Radio Free Disneyland is the one I actually listen to because I think it's wonderful. So looking forward to this. What is it, Moon? What's the name of this episode? Is there a name?
This one is called Moon Spinners.
And what's the meaning behind that? I know that you said there's a meaning.
Well, there was an old Disney movie called Moon Spinners.
Oh,
it didn't have anything to do with the moon other than looking at the moon. But we were going to call it Fake Space, but I didn't want to get all caught up in all that. There's so much fake stuff going around now.
So there you go. Radio Free Disneyland, new episode tomorrow. DJ, thank you so much for giving us some of your time, and looking forward to hearing that episode and more from Don in there.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. There you go. Radio Free Disneyland out tomorrow, a brand new episode. It's been a while, and it's a really, I love it so much. It's easy listening. It's just so much music. It's so different from every other podcast out there. It's off the, as you tell from the interview, it's off the wall. It's crazy. It's psychotic, but it's wonderful.
I was hoping it was still around because I stopped seeing the episodes come on.
No, he's been giving me updates on. He's had this communique in the works for quite a while. So but we got work to do and not a lot of time to do it in. Let's talk about the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. Give me that cat food picture. Jason's had that cat food picture ready forever.
Oh,
cat food. Who doesn't love cat food? Anyway, so let's talk about the Festival of the Arts. It's going on January 12th through February 19th. Right now, look at this inside the guide. There's a little artist figment. Look at that.
Aww.
Pretty cute. Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of stuff they're doing. I'm going to quickly go through this stuff. And you could read, we're going to have the guide to this year up as well. A couple things have changed, but they're still doing the seminars, which are free. Those are in the Odyssey, which is the festival show place.
I did a wood carving one. I did my first seminars this year.
Was that a seminar or a workshop? Did you pay?
One of each.
Oh, okay. What seminar did you do?
I did the free wood carving one. That one was really cool. So you got to see him from scratch do the whole thing and then carve a gorilla. We did pay for one. Bit underwhelming on this one, but it was a really cool panel. It was just like we don't understand why we paid for it. It was the I wish I had the name in front of me, but it was about the women ink and paint girls.
The book.
Yeah, the book by Mindy Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
She was fantastic, and it was nice and long. I think it was like an hour and a half at least. And it was a ton of information, a lot of great photos. It was just a really, really fantastic panel.
But I could have stood behind that rope and seen it for free.
Could have stood behind the rope and seen it for free. So we did. I did write them a letter about that. I'll see what comes of that, because that's pretty ridiculous, because all we got was like a bag and a bookmark. Yeah. So I mean, like, it was pretty ridiculous. So I hope they do something about that, because there was no reason to pay for that one. Other ones you get physical things. I thought we'd get something cool maybe, but no. So really, that one wasn't worth the money, and I don't know what is then. If they're all kind of, you could stand behind.
Well, there's the one where you like paint to sell. That's what
there
is. The workshops are supposed to be hands-on.
Yeah.
The seminars are supposed to be you literally like just sit and learn.
Yeah. It's pretty.
That's supposed to be the difference.
They failed on that one.
Okay. Some of them are real great. I did a couple last year.
So really beware, I guess, is the thing.
Yeah. I want to do the ink and paint sell one. I still got to sign up for that. They're also doing Animation Academy in there, the old attraction from Hollywood Studios. You learn how to draw characters. They're also doing, there's an exhibit in there, which you see a full video we have on YouTube. The Art of Disney attraction posters. That's the one we talked about earlier, where they had the Skyliner art that has been removed. But it's a really cute little exhibit. I don't think it's the most sensible exhibit, because it is art, but last year I liked the big art pieces, and they did a piece on artists. They did, what was it, Mary Blair and Mark? Was Mark the other one? I think it was Mark and Mary. Maybe I'm wrong. Or no, it was, I can't think of his name. Anyway, it'll come to me. So where, I see Jason's already pulling the food up on me. So we're already talking about that. But very quickly, I want to keep talking about some of the art stuff. Some of the other things new this year is chalk art. They're doing that in Future World East. There's a new entertainment, new entertainment. There's a new merchandise thing called Enemy Ink, where you can create your own shirt. They're going to have pass holder versions and stuff of that real soon. That's in Future World West. That's behind Character Spot. It's a really cool thing where you, again, create your own T-shirt. Pretty neat. There's Artists of Tomorrow back there as well, which is school kid art. The expression section is that paint by numbers thing that Glidden sponsored last year. This year, it's a bunch of Figment pictures, and you can still paint some squares, which is fun. Also back this year and expanded are the Artful Photo Ops, which are photo ops that put you in the middle of famous pieces of art. They're really neat. There's always a photo pass photographer there. It's pretty neat. The merchandise this year is better than last year, but still not a ton. You see there's pass holder stuff this year, which is great. It's not just shirts. The pins are cool, but otherwise, everything's just kind of got that generic, like the generic logo on it. I'm not crazy about a lot of it, but at least it exists this year. Still early on in this, right? So we give them some time. They did bring back Figment's brush with the masters. So for, I think, almost $10 each, you could do that Figment scavenger hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Around World Showcase, and
pins this year.
Yeah, they went up in price because they're actually pins this year, and the pins are pretty cute. They're a little small, but they're cute. So that is back this year, and I think that's all the non-food stuff. Of course, also there's the Disney on Broadway concert series, which is Fridays through Mondays. That is still just on weekends, even though the event has expanded. They're doing that 5:30, 6:45, and 8 every evening of those dates. January 12th through the 15th, and actually back again this coming weekend. I need to see this because Kara is new. Kara Lindsay joins Kevin Massey this year. And then January 26th through 29th to February 2nd through the 5th is Kissy Simmons and Alton Fitzgerald White. And then February 9th through the 12th and 16th through the 19th is Ashley Brown and Josh Strickland. So the only completely new act this year is right now Kara and Kevin. Kevin was here last year. Kara was not. And with that, I think we're ready to talk about food, because just like every other Epcot festival, you got to have these food studios, right? Jason, where are we starting? Because you've got them up, or whoever's got them up.
I got Refreshment Outpost up right now.
I mean, that's not festival related, but you could show people the. Oh no, you do. That is festival related. That's fine. That's just the shrimp, isn't it?
Well, I don't know what you get there.
Yeah, we're going backwards. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so the Refreshment Outpost, we're starting like in the middle. This is Africa. The Refreshment Outpost, as usual with these events, is doing a single festival specialty item, which in this case is chilled shrimp, quinoa, layered vegetables, spice yogurt, and red pepper. We ever figure? I know we always see this word every festival. I still don't know what it is. Coolie, whatever.
Coolie.
This is really good. I really enjoyed this. And if you want a shrimp dish at this festival, I think it's the best one we had. Shrimp was really fresh. And it's one of the more sizable dishes too. And it's only $5.99. I really like this. Nick, did you have this?
No, I didn't, but I will. That looks amazing.
You really should. That's one of my favorites of all the things we had. And it was one of the ones we were like joking about, like, oh, let's go get some chilled shrimp. It ended up being really fantastic. So yeah, that's the one thing they're doing at the Refreshment Outpost. No longer the Refreshment Cool Post. They've changed the name, new paint scheme and everything. Let's go Pop Eats, Jason.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, this is a good one. Pop Eats has a number of interesting items. We'll start with the chicken roulade with apples and sage, served with warm brie fondue, blueberry and beet gel, and garnished with apple and beet chips.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little small, but it's enjoyable. It's fine.
Yeah, I did like the flavors a lot, but I was a little disappointed by what we got.
It's real tiny for $6.
That dish has more words in the title than food in the plate.
Yeah. It seemed
they're all pretty though. Like that's the thing with this event is they take longer to prepare all your dishes, but they're all really beautiful. Like look at that. That photo is so well, and I know that it still doesn't make it worth $6.50, but. There's a lot of artistry. It's the art festival that goes into all these dishes, and I like that. Even though it's getting more popular, they're still trying to still do this several step. These dishes that take several steps to come out like that. So, kudos at least for that. Back this year is the shrimp ceviche. This is again. I would just go get the chilled shrimp we just talked about. This isn't bad. It's a little weird. It's forgettable kind of. And then we've got the almond cake layered with raspberry jam and chocolate. I love it's real simple, but it's really good. The chocolate icing has a real nice rich flavor, and the cake is real soft, and it takes a good picture. And it's a simple thing. If you just want a really good piece of cake, get this. It's good. Then we got to talk about this stupid thing. This survived another year, the Pop-Tart. Get it? Popped-Art? Get it? Pop-Tart? They changed the filling. It's strawberry this year. So now you can get a strawberry Pop-Tart with all that garbage on it. So enjoy.
The artistry, Tom. The artistry.
Yeah, no, that's just like somebody just taking the icing thing and just shaking it violently. They still have the Claudem sparkling wine, which they're doing in the souvenir glasses again this year. Yeah, I mean, it's not easy to find elsewhere, so it's worth a shot if you really want it. And then the other thing, which I wasn't there for, but they got the Popping Bubbles cocktail, which is going to be under that, Jason. but it doesn't. They tried this, I think, at Food and Wine or something too. The boba balls in the wine, and it doesn't work. Like this is, it doesn't mix well. It's silly. It's stupid. Don't bother with this. Do not get this. All right, let's go on to the Painter's Palette, shall we? This was one of my favorites last year, and it's even better this year. They have such a good menu here. So first of all, the croissant donuts are back. They've been changed from last year. So there's a whipped boursin, garlic and fine herb cheese with fresh herbs, a chicken salad with shaved fennel and fresh herbs, and a spicy tuna with wasabi and seaweed salad. I liked all of these. It's probably a little at $9.50. It's a bit much for what it is, but I love these. They all taste great. They're unique. It's something really cool and different. Yeah, I mean, at $9.50 is tough, but I think this is one of the ones you have to get.
I know for the amount of food, $9.50 was a lot, but I didn't mind paying that just because you're getting a trio of different flavors that are very interesting. So like you're getting a lot of different stuff here. And it all tastes great. Like it's really,
they're fantastic,
really delicious. So I didn't mind, even though the portion is small for that price.
Yeah. No, I still think this is one of the like my top 7, I would say, if we were to do an article like that. Next up, we got the trio of hors d'oeuvres, which is chilled shrimp with cucumber cream cheese on a crostini, traditional deviled egg with candy bacon, and a crispy truffled risotto ball with stone ground mustard. These are fine.
I didn't try those. Yeah,
I wasn't blown away, and at $7, I think it's a little ridiculous for 3 very tiny hors d'oeuvres. I don't know, like nothing in there was like I like the deviled egg a lot, but otherwise, I mean, I don't know. The risotto ball was good. Again, it's just small. Like I don't know. We keep going down. There's a Pop-Tart again. You know how I feel about the Pop-Tart. They are still doing these white chocolate puzzles, which is awesome because this is really fun. If you're taking kids to the festival, or even if you're an adult, this is just a really fun thing to do. You see what we did last year below. If you scroll down, Jason, there's what we did last year. It's a good time. It's something different and fun. And then we've got the pomegranate mule, and it's good. I like this. This is one of my favorite festival drinks. It's a little much at $9.50, but it's really good. This is one of my standout favorites.
I wish I got that. I'll have to get it next time.
This is such a cool idea, this popcorn flight. So it's popcorn pairing flight. And these 3 beers go with the accompanying popcorn that's on top. And this is not just, they didn't just go down to the cart that has the specialty popcorn by Imagination. These are actually different popcorn flavors and very different taste from any of those. So this is, the first one is the bacon barbecue popcorn, jalapeno ranch popcorn, and then a buffalo blue cheese popcorn. And I wish they just also would sell like a bag of this popcorn, like all 3 of these. They should just make a ton of this stuff, and because people are going to try it with this beer flight and then want them. And everything paired great with the 3 beers. And it's the first flight I've had in I don't know how long where I liked all 3 beers. Something different. It's something cool. And it's, again, I don't remember a festival flight where I liked all 3. It doesn't happen. So highly recommend. Nick, I can't believe you didn't get that.
I know.
That seems like the Nick Cicero item of 2018.
Right? Yeah. No,
Nick, I can't believe you didn't get like 2,000 of them.
All right, Decadent Delights. Let's keep the ball rolling. No, you don't either.
Oh my God.
Let's start with the white chocolate and purple sweet potato mousse, salted caramel and maple meringue with coconut. Jason, scroll down to it. There it is. This was not, we didn't like this last year. It's a completely different presentation and everything this year. It's really good this year. It's still weird, still insanely weird, but it's really good this year. I think you have to get this if you're going, I think. Nick, you could stop me whenever I didn't know what you had this year. So whenever you have something, just stop me. Crisp caramel chocolate mousse bar. Go down to that. There's that. That's still good. I still like this a lot. It's perfect. And yeah, I don't know. There's not much to say. I mean, it is a chocolate mousse bar. It's nothing crazy, but it's good for what it is. Below that, we have the s'mores tart, which is house-smoked buttermilk chocolate cake with chocolate mousse, toasted marshmallow meringue, graham cracker dust, and malted milk chocolate sauce. This is fantastic. And I know everybody does s'mores desserts now, but this is a whole nother level. And you can tell just by the description, like nobody uses malted milk sauce. There's nowhere else on property that has a dessert with that. I don't think there's another dessert on property with house smoked chocolate cake.
That sounds insane. Yeah.
This is really great. If you like s'mores, if you want a chocolate dessert, this is the item you have to get this year. I know I talked about the cake and I just talked about that other chocolate dessert. This is the winner if you want something purely chocolate. And I know I said it's s'mores, and there is that s'mores flavor too, but it's mostly chocolate flavor. And then there's the cookie, which is fun, but it's a cookie with a hole in it. And they're charging you $5.50 for a cookie with some of it missing. I want to know what they do with the missing piece. Is it going to be like Seinfeld where they throw out the tops of the bottoms of the muffins?
That's amazing, yeah.
Right? Anyway. We have a beer flight here as well. And this is the same flight as last year. And it's a really good one. This is one I don't like all three of these, but I think I liked two of them. I like the chocolate stout is fantastic. And then I think I also like the nitro vanilla porter was real good. I wasn't fond of the strawberry blonde nitro, but regardless. All right, Jason, where are we going next?
How about we head to the deconstructed dish?
The deconstructed dish. This is, I think, the most interesting booth from last year, and it remains. It's such an interesting concept, all these deconstructed meals. Some of these are from last year, and they had to keep them because I think they were the best items of the festival last year. So they were the biggest hit with people. So the deconstructed BLT with crispy pork belly, tomato jam, soft poached egg. I love this so much. Like everything, the pork belly was perfect. You crack the egg, and it's beyond perfection.
It is. It might be my favorite like savory dish at the festival.
Can't argue that. It's fantastic. And then the one we didn't think we were gonna like it last year was the Reuben, which is shredded corned beef, Thousand Island dressing, pickled red cabbage, and rye curl. I don't like Reubens, and I enjoyed this. So if you do like Reubens, then you have to get this because
I remember liking it last year. Yeah.
Yeah. And then new this year is the deconstructed strawberry cheesecake, which is fun and different and very good.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean it tastes like what is that? It's whipped cheesecake. So it tastes just like strawberry cheesecake. I mean, it's just in like a pudding form almost. And so the idea is you take those little the sugar cookies, and basically you put like a strawberry on there, and you put some cheesecake, and it's really good. It was a winner. And then there's
that white bubble thing.
It's
Sugar,
just decorative sugar thing.
But it's edible?
Yeah, sugar.
It's not plastic.
No.
Okay, cool. Looks plastic, that's all.
No, fish can't get caught in there.
Yeah. This is back, sadly. This was a huge disappointment last year. We thought this was going to be like the hit item. This is the deconstructed breakfast, which is a spiced apple chai tea shake with maple bourbon cream, waffle crisp, and candy bacon. It didn't live up to expectations. I think it's skippable.
Did you have it again this year?
Not yet, but I had it.
It's really good. Really good. We've had two.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe it's worth another shot then.
I honestly, it was much better this year. I remember how it was disappointing last year.
Yeah.
It has a lot more flavor this year.
And I tried it again last year, and it was still bad.
I don't know. I think they did.
I'm going to give it a shot this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to give it a shot tomorrow. And I'll update the review if I need to. Then there's the Pop Artsicle, which is for kids. If your kids want that, they can get it. Nothing much to say about that. All right, Jason, let's move on. Masterpiece Kitchen, correct?
Yep.
Once the page loads for me, I could just look along with what you've got. Take me down to the first item because my page isn't loading. Yeah, so this is new this year, the charcuterie board. Well, they moved this whole booth, but some items are back. The charcuterie palette, it's a good one. If you really want this, I would get it. $14 seems expensive. There's a lot going on here, though, and everything was really fresh and good. This is a good one if you want charcuterie. I don't think that's necessarily a thing that a lot of people are looking to get out of the festival booths, but it's there if you want it. The salmon tartare is skippable. It was just solid. It was fine. Yeah, nothing crazy. Then there is, of course, my personal favorite savory item at the entire festival, the wild mushroom risotto. I'm looking for, I didn't get it the other day because we were just trying to do all the new stuff in one day, but this is, I mean, I had this like 7 or 8 times last year. One of my favorite things. Yeah, it's $9, but you're not going to regret any of that $9 spent. It's really fantastic. And another great dessert, chocolate, triple chocolate. There's a lot of chocolate at this event, which I'm happy about because the other festivals do a lot of other kind of desserts. This is really good too. It's chocolate mousse, but it's good chocolate mousse if you want it. And then Nick, I'm sure did you have this weekend?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I will have to get that.
I think you were the one who was excited about this last year, right?
Yeah. It was good last year. I remember loving it.
Yeah. So if you want a sidecar with a chocolate twist, which you thought, didn't you think it was going to be like chocolate in it?
I did.
Like flavoring, and it's actually just a actual chocolate
twist. It's just like chocolate twist. Yeah. The drink had a twist. Yeah, chocolate.
Get it?
Yeah. No,
Look, it's twisted.
But that's cool. It was good. It was delicious.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Because we're going to my favorite one now. Oh, we got to hurry up. We've got the France booth, which I'm not even going to try and pronounce. There is the roulette. This is the cat food. So number one, it comes in a plastic container that's shaped like a cat food can.
Yeah.
And so you got to pop that off, and then it's the consistency and the look of cat food. And I think flavor-wise, it's probably cat food. This isn't warm, by the way. It's cold, which is the other reason why I equate it to cat food. This is the single worst festival item I have had in all the festivals I have covered in all these years. The absolute worst item at any point. Nothing more to be said. This was fantastic. I love this salmon in the crust. The puff is buttery and fantastic. This was really good.
It's supposed to be shaped like a fish?
Kind of, yeah. We got a deformed one.
That always happens to you, doesn't it?
It does. Story of my life. Like the corn dogs at Magic Kingdom. Go down dessert. This was good. I think it kind of gets lost in the shuffle. This mango raspberry cake. If you don't like chocolate, this is a good option, but this isn't like one of the things I tell you have to get. And then the frosé is probably the hit new drink. That's not a beer. Everybody really likes this. And this, of course, the France Festival booth is always known for these frozen alcohol drinks. And this is another one of those that people are going to freak out about. And yeah, you rightfully so. It's a really good option there. We have 4 minutes. Let's keep going. We're in Morocco. Everything's garbage. So first of all, can we look very quickly? I want to look at the trifle. This was terrible. The trifle was absolutely terrible. Wait, don't get it. The chips, it's above. Go up. Where are you? Are you at the wrong booth? You're at the wrong booth. You didn't go in order. Morocco. No, Morocco. I'll just go to, which one are you on? There we go. Thank you.
This one, Morocco.
That's where I am. Thank you.
Okay, good.
Here's the trifle. Terrible. Don't get it. This weird half of a flat pizza on a Disney counter service dish. You could skip this. It's not bad for $8. It's a sizable piece, but there's no reason to get it. The last thing, I actually like this. These are being handmade in the studio. You actually have the picture there of the guy hand making them. These were good. And I know usually the baklava at the other events, very dry, not very enjoyable. This I really liked. It reminded me of an Italian pastry we make like at Christmas in New York. But it's really good. If you like a drier dessert with the honey flavor, I would get that. And then I would skip this drink because it was really, really awful. This is like from Abracadabar. It's like a terrible absinthe drink, and I think they make it at Abracadabar and walk it over. Don't get that Morocco drink no matter what you do. That and the roulette. Stay away from it at all costs. Where are we going next, Jason?
The artist table.
Artist table. All right. At the artist table, this is America. Not a lot has changed here. They changed the pork a little bit. It's still fantastic. Really flavorful, good portion. Go for it. The scallop is still great. And I know I rave about scallops every festival. They do a really good job. Why it's served in the middle of a hurricane, I don't know. But it's there, and it's really good. They have the cookie. They still have this coffee drink. I like coffee drinks, so I'm going to like that. It's great. This is still good. It's still I think a little high at $8, but the sipping chocolate is good.
Delicious.
Yeah, no, get it. An absolute thing, a thing you should get. This is still really tiny, but
it packs a punch. It's good stuff.
It does. You just have to feel all right with paying $9.75 for the dark chocolate with Chambord. It's incredibly small, very good, but you have to just be all right with that $9.75. If you want a better value, I'd say skip this.
Yeah,
but it's really good. Where are we now?
Takumi.
Takumi table. This is Japan.
Okay, here we go.
Nick wants to talk about this, so we'll talk about it.
So good.
Well, first, let's start.
Okay.
I really liked it. I thought it was not crazy unique, but of great quality.
This is the sushi with the salmon, tuna.
Yeah, I thought the salmon and the tuna were super fresh.
Yeah.
And it just tasted really good.
Yeah. And I love the tapioca pudding, which you're right. You said in the description you weren't sure if it was going to be paired together, like inside there or mixed, but it was on the side. It was good.
Yeah. And then I'm going to let you talk about this because our review is not positive, but you love this.
This is what, taiyaki? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
Taiyaki, yeah. So it's a red bean paste?
Yeah, stuffed Japanese pastry with sesame cream and raspberry sauce. So yes, inside this fish-shaped pastry is a red bean paste. I don't know. It sounds disgusting, but I thought it was out of this world. But I love red beans. And I thought this was delicious. I love the savory the savory red bean on the inside and the sweet, crispy, flaky, the pastry crust on the outside wasn't flaky.
Yeah.
But it was like
I didn't think it was horrible, but Jose loves Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
And they went to Japan and that's like all he ate was like these red bean things.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, this is just okay. Maybe he's spoiled because he's been there.
Well, then I don't know. I never had
no one in our
like
group was like crazy about it, but maybe you've never had like anything like this before?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
And I loved that sesame cream. That was delicious. This whole thing, it was fantastic.
Maybe I'll give it another shot. See. I love this drink. It basically tastes like the pina colada, which is the standard drink. A little different. I thought the consistency was nicer. If you want like a frozen sake, this is what you want. I love this. And then this is a fun little thing. They're doing these personalized these personalized sake cups, which are just wood boxes. And you can get what is a lot of sake.
Yes.
Enough to get hammered. And they'll write your name in Japanese on the box, which is really cute. So it's worth the price. You get to take a box home. Yeah. This is a fun thing. This is what art festivals should be about. Is more
hard
stuff like
to
this.
drink.
What do you mean really hard to drink?
It was hard to drink.
Oh, it was a lot. Yeah, our whole group was drinking them for like 4. We hit 4 more booths, and people were still drinking them.
Oh, well, I meant it was hard to drink out of
a wooden box. Yeah, but that's traditional Japanese.
Did you try the corner or did you try the side?
I tried the corner, and apparently
you got to do the side.
Easier on the side. Yeah.
What you need is a straw.
You can't drink a straw in a wood box. It was a lot of sake.
All right, is that the last one?
No.
Oh, what else is there?
We're going overtime.
We didn't even do China yet.
We have Italy and China and L'Art du Manger.
Let's do it.
Okay, there we go.
Go to Italy.
Larry
Gabe.
Elder
Italy.
will wait.
Italy's always the best food, man. Let me tell you, the Italy
Hold
booth.
on, Larry Elder.
The Italy booth never fails.
Here you go. Whatever this is.
We got food to talk about.
Let's talk about this garbage. Go down to the food. So there's 8,000 salmon dishes at this festival this year for some reason, and I'm tired of salmon. This was garbage. It was not worth $12. It's bad. Very bad.
What was it? The salmon dish at Italy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't do it. Also, don't do the eggplant because it's cold eggplant, like wrapped. Oh, it's bad.
It looks good.
It's cold
thing, yeah.
and it's salty.
They
and
all
it's like just tomato in there. You can't really see it in that picture. It's like just tomato. It's not good, and it's real salty.
Yeah. No, I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
These people liked. I didn't think they were good. These are the fritters, the peach and arugula pesto fritters. They're I don't know. This booth is always terrible. Every event, just everything about it. And then the vodka Rossini was not good either. I would completely skip this booth. I would not give them. I mean, these are the people behind Enzo's Hideaway. But as I said in the review the other day, Maria and Enzo's, we had a very good experience. I would recommend going to Maria and Enzo's, even though it's the same company. But their festival booths, they do not try. They like just try to serve up garbage and make money. So don't go to that booth under any circumstance. You have Cuisine Classique. Yeah, there we go. This is you got to stop at this booth. Absolutely. The short rib is beyond fantastic. It was great last year, but now with the red wine braising, fantastic. The red wine edition makes this. The parsnip puree, I didn't even know was parsnip puree. It tasted like mashed potatoes. It was amazing. And it paired really well with it. The Corvina was good. This is a really good fish dish. I would skip all the salmon dishes and just get, other than the salmon pastry in France, that was good. This is the other fish dish.
Corvina is what I make at home all the time. Love it.
I like Corvina. This is, I know we've talked a lot about desserts being amazing. This is my favorite dessert at the event. This is the caramel cream tart with caramel glaze topped with cream puffs. The tart, it's fantastic. The chocolate sauce makes it. You got to make sure you get every bite in that chocolate sauce. It's weird. It's even though it's caramel and chocolate, it doesn't have that flavor. It almost went towards like a peanut butter flavor. I don't know why. It's just really good. It was like a nuttier flavor. Just really good. Make sure you get that. And then this beer flight. If you enjoy pale ales, get the beer flight here. I think we got 2 more left to go. I think we're going to the Painted Panda.
Yep.
Okay, well, here's where you're drinking, folks. So first, an unnecessary item to buy, but it's so cute. It's so cute, this coconut panda rice cake. So it's sweet. It's like sweetened rice, and they make it into panda. It's fine. It's enjoyable, but it's really cute for a picture. So I'm not going to tell people not to get this because it's adorable. And it's fun to watch them make it, too. You'll see that above. Can we scroll up to her making it? They make it in front of you, which is really – and this is what Art Fest is all about, I think. All right, let's move down. This you can skip. This was, again, just get the chilled shrimp. Don't bother with this. Do not get the crystal mooncake under any circumstance.
So weird. Such a weird thing.
No, I don't know what that fruit filling is.
It was
the texture was bad, and
texture is awful.
So what you want to do with this booth is get all 3 of the drinks. So this is really, the Scarlet Blossom is refreshing. They do heavy pours here. So if you really want some alcohol, China's the place to go. They always do heavier pours. It's $9.50. It's really nice. My favorite is the next one, the Fortune Cookie. I love anything with coconut, and this was it was just so perfect. I loved it. If you want something sweet with coconut flavor, like a horchata, just loved it. And then non-alcoholic, but still worth your time underneath, the strawberry bubble tea. I love the flavor. The tapioca boba, I hate boba. And the tapioca boba here worked really well. and just fantastic. Drink at this booth. All three of those drinks, fantastic. And we got one more to go. Oh, good. Let's end on this one. Sure. Let's end on the bag of crap. There it is. Go down to the bag of crap. There it is. So yeah, they handed me this bag. Yeah. If the cat food wasn't bad enough. This is what we started with. This was the first item we started with. So we knew we were in for a fun day. So it's wrapped slow braised lamb. And it's marinated in like a chili paste and spice. It wasn't.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is how we need to end this show for sure. It wasn't bad, but I wouldn't order it. I mean, it doesn't look appetizing, and it wasn't like out of this world to warrant another order. The tacos were good. They're way overpriced for the size they are, but they were fine. Nothing to write home about. What I would get here is this, and I know someone's going to say, "Well, I get these in my grocery store wrapped in a bag." Blah, blah, blah. People from certain regions, we can't get that here. It looks like it's a hard bread. It's not. It's really super soft, and you dip it in a warm strawberry milk essentially, and the flavor combination is fantastic.
Is that just like strawberry Nesquik?
It is, but you wouldn't think how well it would pair with this bread. It's amazing, and it's only $3.95, so it's a good value. It's a good snack. I think it's fun and different. If you've never tried this in your life, this is where you should try it. Don't, under any circumstance, order the drink with the woman in it. I felt like I was drinking like a brown salsa, like a cold brown salsa. Yeah, I didn't like it.
Ew.
Did you have it?
No. That's disgusting, though.
Yeah, no, it's bad. I didn't like the consistency. I didn't like the flavor. Also, their prices here are insane. $13.75 is insane. And then the last one, the Diego Passion Margarita, is better. It's good, but it's $14.25. I know people love La Cava. This stuff comes out of a jug is the problem, and you're paying astronomical prices for it. I think it's ridiculous. Spend your money on something handcrafted somewhere else at the festival. Even if you want a margarita, I say skip this. It's good, but it's not worth $14.25. It's ridiculous. So there you go. Is that ever? I think we got through them all.
That's it.
So overall, yeah, I think they still kept the quality up this year. I think entertainment and offering wise, the event is still great. Go check out the artist tents all around World Showcase. It's really cool to talk to some of these people. I buy a fair amount of Disney art, in case you can't tell. And it's really nice to meet those people, and they're just standing there and doing signings and stuff, and you can talk to them and ask them about their art and stuff. And it's a really neat opportunity. So I want to mention that too. But overall, the event is still just as good as it was last year. I like that there's more food. A lot of it was still very, very good for the most part. Definitely not a downgrade, and that's good. The event was great last year, and I don't think it was downgraded at all this year. I'm not really decided if it's better yet. I need to spend more time, but it's a fun time so far. I love this event. Nick, what did you think of your time there this weekend?
It was great. I think this is one of my favorite festivals. It's a great time of year, and the food selection is great. I don't know if that's just because we're not tired of it yet, but I mean, like it's an interesting selection of stuff,
It's
and there's
more
a good
exciting than the
ratio
other,
of food that I like, and I love all the art. I love strolling around while looking at all the art. I mean, yeah, I haven't done the Broadway this year, but I intend to do some of that. I'm going to do more the workshops and stuff next week. I want to go to the topiary one. I think there's another one next week I want to go to. So plenty to do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great event. So, all right, Nick, I think we can put this one to bed. And remember, kids, mix red and gold from autumn flowers, purple and blue from twilight hours. Green summer hills and rainbows play a part. A painter's brush, a work of art. Good night.
Put your hands up, 'cause the night is young. And keep your hands up when you're showing the fun. And as the magic sits at all the thrill, oh, I gotta know.